What's up, guys? Midwest 2 Review here, back again. I am in the shop, but only for a few minutes. I gotta go get some kerosene because it's starting to get cold out here and in the Midwest. And in order for me to get this project done, I gotta be warm. We're tropical people. Anyway, so I started playing around with the cab a little bit, like I said in the last video. I'm gonna reassemble the steering column today. Because I need to check out how it aligns with the steering shaft or the steering box here on the S10 donor frame. I think I'm gonna have to do some modifications. I've been watching a lot of videos. One of the channels I watched was Gordon's Garage, I believe it's called. If you guys are interested in patina truck builds, he did a couple trucks, maybe a few trucks on his channel. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot, especially with respect to the steering shaft and how to adapt the old steering wheel and column to the new or donor S10 steering shaft. So that was something that I was really agonizing about. And his videos helped me to figure out how to deal with that. So there is a plan. But part of that concern also involves how far to raise the shaft, how far to raise the cab. I want my cab low as I possibly can. I decided today that we are going to do 2-inch drop spindles on the front, and we're going to do 3-inch. I think you have to do like 2 in the front, 3 in the rear, drop blocks to bring it down. We're going to go with a static drop. We're not doing a airbag system or coilovers. We're going to use the factory hardware from the S10 because, once again, I'm cheap. So that's how we're going to go with this. We have a plethora of engine options available to us right now. I've got talks underway with several sellers, anything from an LT1 to a 5.3, a 4.8, 6.0. So there's a lot of different engine options that I have in front of me to choose from, and all of them are economically priced. They're not like super low mileage, but they're not like 250,000-mile engines either. So it'll give enough horsepower regardless of what we go with. The L99 being the slowest or lowest on the horsepower. But regardless of what we go with, we're going to be doing dropping a V8 in here. We're going to use the 4L60E transmission, made it to the engine, the V8, which we already have that. And then I don't know about the drive shaft, how that's going to change up. But if we do need a new drive shaft, obviously that won't be something hard to get, but we're not going to modify our own. We maintain the brake system, so I've got all that stuff still plumbed as it is. I got to go take off the brake booster off the S10. I got to grab a couple of other parts. This truck, I believe, came with a air-driven windshield wiper system, like it wasn't electronic. I think that's what it is. I'm not 100% certain, but we're probably going to be mating the windshield wiper motors from the S10 to the GMC 100, but that's much further down the road. This is what I call a fair weather truck, meaning that it's only gonna be driven in fair weather, and I don't really care about air conditioning. I would like to put some heat in it, but that's going to be something that I do further down the road. It won't be something that I do immediately because I won't ever drive this truck in the wintertime. It's just a toy for me. It's not a daily or weekly or anything like that. It's just get out, take it to a couple car shows, take it to a couple car and coffee meets, have a cool looking truck, nice chrome wheels, etc., and then park it back in the shop and go on. I drive a Porsche, for Christ's sakes. I don't need to have this one. All right, so I did get a delivery today. I want to cover because I got to go get my kerosene. I got a delivery from my buddy Steve-O. Shout out to Steve-O, man. Thank you for sending the sockets to me. He put them on a rail. We had some issues with his Cornwell dealer being able to get what we were looking for, but being a good friend that he is, he figured it all out. So thank you, Steve-O. You know what I'm talking about. So it all looks good. I appreciate it. But essentially what we got here is a set of Cornwell extra deep 1/4-inch drive chrome sockets and like I said, 1/4-inch drive, and it goes from I think 4 millimeter all the way up to 15 millimeter. And so there was a couple areas on the truck. Now this is metric set. I wish they had an SAE set. Maybe they do, I don't know, but it'll still work the same. There's a couple areas under the dashboard. I was trying to get a couple screws out to pull out some of that old the air box and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, you know what, a 1/4-inch drive set that was extra deep would probably be great. And then I saw on a flyer that they had it, and I don't have a Cornwell dealer, so I reached out to the only guy that I knew that did or does. And so he sent me that set. And then I had an auction win. I have a couple auction wins that are on their way here. I'm sorry, guys. I live in a cornfield, hence the crows that are out there having fun right now. I'll live by a cornfield. I got this ratchet and bit set. So this is a snap-on offset driver set. I won this on an auction for like $8, and basically it comes with the driver here, which is a 1/4-inch on one side and 5/16 on the other. Then you get a bunch of different types of bits that either a 1/4 or 5/16 anvils or whatever, Phillips, flatheads, etc. And then some random machine screw. But I got this set for, like I said, a few bucks, so it didn't really matter. And there's another set to add to our arsenal of specialty tools, right? So I still hit the auctions up. I still look for tool deals. Like I keep telling people, everybody gives me so much flack for the amount of tools I have in general, regardless of the brand. They give me a lot of flack for having what I have. And I'm like, guys, I mean, this stuff is out there. If you don't buy it, I'm going to buy it. So, just go out there and buy it. If you're, don't harp on me because I find a good deal. But that's what people do. So I wouldn't say they're jealous, because I wouldn't say that about another grown man. I would just simply say, people are, they don't think about it. They just react. That's the best way to put it. But, so yeah, we added that to our specialty tool drawer there. And we're going to figure out a place for these Cornwells. We'll probably put them down here with the other Cornwell sets. And now we have some extra deeps. And I've got some extra deeps in 3/8 drive. Ooh, don't drop that now. I got some extra deeps in 3/8 drive. They're from CTA Tool, I believe it is. So yeah, that'll be nice right there. I don't know. Where are they? Right here. So I've had this set for years, and these are really, really deep. I think they're probably deeper than the other set, but these are 8mm all the way up to 14. And they're nice too. They got the not a super deep broaching, which is good. But these are CTA Tool, and I've had really good success with CTA stuff from CTA Tool. So, but I've had that set, and worked great on the BMW. I'll tell you that much. Worked great on the BMW. So now we have a 1/4-inch drive set. So we're good to go. That little cheap set there. But yeah, so that's what we got today in terms of tools. And that's, like I said, that's in the specialty tool drawer. I think I showed you guys, we have ourselves a horizontal bandsaw, metal cutting saw, whatever you want to call it. And I was playing around with cutting up some stuff from China. Because I absolutely, I'm going to keep that comment to myself. But anyway, yeah, I was cutting up some stuff here that this shop junk, and making sure everything worked like it does, and like it should. And it does. So that's pretty good. So yeah, that's the only tools that I got today. Somebody mentioned on a previous video, they wanted to know how well does the Penetrol hold up to like transmission fluid, carb cleaner, brake cleaner. And so we're going to do a little test. I'm not going to do it on the physical tool. I think I'm going to like use some bar stock here, and I'm going to apply a coating to like 1/2 of it, and then we will, or maybe we'll do it to the entire surface, and then we'll do segment it off, segregate it off, and then we will test out various types of fluids to see how well does the Penetrol hold up to those types of media. And then that should answer your question, because I don't think anyone else has done that. And for anyone who's thinking about using Penetrol as a form of a clear coat on your patina truck build, I highly recommend it. I mean, look at that. Look at that color. Tell you, that's the color that this truck's gonna be when we're all said and done. So that's what's here. It's under there, guys. It's there. We just got to bring it out. So, all right, I got to get going. I got to go get kerosene. But that's where we're at. So, hope you liked the video. That's all I got for today. Short, little, quick video. But we got to get some content out. So, you know, we have to do it. All right, guys. I will. Oh, and once again, because I'm going to do this, I'm going to be that kind of guy. Shout out to Benchmark Abrasives. You guys show them support. If you like my channel, okay, which I know like 2% of you guys do, check out Benchmark Abrasives. Go out there, buy yourselves a couple, you know, would it be cutoff disc, grinding disc, you know, some flat disc, some prep. Where's the other ones that I got over here? What they call these? These are the conditioning flap disc. You know, it's got like the foam. Go check out Benchmark Abrasives, guys. Let them know that Midwest Tool Review sent you. I would greatly appreciate it because they supply my shop, my full capacitated shop, with shop supplies. So by helping me, by showing them some support, you're ultimately showing me some support, and it helps me get shop supplies that I desperately need so that I can stop buying Harbor Freight stuff. And you get a really good quality tool or supplies, because these things work really good. And I showed you guys on 2 videos to show you how well I was able to clean up some wells on my 58 GMC. And so we're going to continue that process. And like I said, I'm going to continue showing you guys how well their products hold up. And if there is any issues, we're gonna not call them out and beat them up over it, but we are gonna identify, because they want us to be truthful and honest, and so that's what we're gonna do. So if I use the conditioning flat wheel and it doesn't hold up very well, or the backing plate breaks off, we're gonna talk about it. Or if I'm using the traditional flap disc and the aggregate wears out quickly and the disc becomes useless, we're gonna talk about it. Or if I use a cutting disc and it cracks or fractures or puts a piece of material in my face shield, we're going to talk about it. So regardless, we're going to talk about it, good or bad, ugly or beautiful. We're going to talk about it because we want to give them proper support and proper feedback that is unbiased, right? Because we don't want to be biased, because that means that we're not doing our job, and then people don't trust my word, and then I look like a hack, and I don't want to be a hack. So yeah, anyway, all right, guys, I'm out of here. Gotta go get some kerosene. Where's my can for my kerosene? I don't know. Was kerosene blue and diesel is yellow, or do I have that backwards? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. All right, peace.